Today in the Joy of Editing, we're continuing our journey through Nic 8 Color Efex, and we're taking a look at Reflector Efex, a fantastic filter for adding natural looking fill light to open up shadows and make your subject pop without looking overdone. Hello everyone and welcome to the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. Today it is Reflector Efex. Reflector Efex is basically like bringing a reflector with you on a shoot. It adds natural looking fill light to the shadow side of your subject, opening up darker areas while keeping the highlights under control. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to dial it in so it looks realistic, not flat, using a few different examples so you can see exactly when it works best. And here's a quick heads up, if you're thinking about Nic Collection 8 or any DxO software, you can grab 15% off new purchases with my code Dave Kelly. Links are in the description and you can try any app free first. If you use my links, I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Before we jump into actual images, I just wanted to show you how you can adjust Reflector Efex. And I'm using a 50% gray image to show that to you. I do have a Reflector Efex loaded in the filter stack. And you'll notice we have method. Now we have different methods here. We have gold. This is a drop-down menu. Click right here. Gold, soft gold, as you can see, and silver. All right, I'm going to leave this on silver because what I want to do is show you the different adjustments. Now we have light intensity. How light is that reflector effect? See, when I adjust this, you can see it getting lighter. Let's take it the whole way up. Then we have light fall off. Look in this area right here in the center. What's going to happen when I start to drag this to the right? You see how it starts to spread? Let's call this a graduation point. It spreads apart right in this area right here. See that when I move this? That's called the light fall off. You see that? So that way you can get an understanding of what's happening there. And then we have position. You can position it. Right now it's set for the horizontal position, but I can increase that position to fill the whole screen or take it back. And then we have source direction in degrees. Now right now at 0 degrees, it's basically flat. Then as you start to move this to the right, you'll start to rotate this 360 degrees. So if you want to add the light from the left, you can do that. Or on an angle from the top down, angle on the right, and then you could side light from the right side, or you can come back to flat again. So I just wanted to show you that so you can see what is actually taking place here. And of course, you have an opacity adjustment that you can decrease the opacity or increase it. And now we're going to move on to some examples. For the first example, I have a macro shot of a bee. Now, this can be used for any type of photography you can imagine, especially if you have a lot of dark shadows and you want to lift up those shadows. And then with method, you could add either gold, soft gold, or silver light to the image, which is really nice. Right now, I have Reflector Efex shut off. Let's click right here and turn it on. Right now, we're set for gold as the method. The light intensity is at 50, light fall off is at 50, position at 50, source direction 0 degrees or horizontal. So it's just running right across the bottom here. Now these are the default settings, but let's make some adjustments. Now right now the light intensity is at 50. See, I can pull that back or light it up, but notice how it is lighting up the shadow areas and adding that beautiful gold light. Or let's check it out with soft gold. We get a little bit more detail popping out on the bee with soft gold, and here is silver, basically a neutral light, not colored. Now, gold and soft gold are great when you just want to add a lot of beautiful warmth with the reflected light. I do like gold on this image, and right now it's kind of nice with the reflected light coming from the bottom up. But let's make some changes here. I think I'll pull back the light intensity a little bit, maybe back to about right here. 55%, and let's adjust the light fall off. Let's take it off, see what's happening there, and let's drag it to the right. And I think I'll take this over to right about here. Just let your eyes judge for you. Your eyes will tell you what's right or wrong for your image. And now for the position, I'll take it back a little bit to maybe right about there. Now let's play with the source direction. Right now it's coming from the bottom up, and let's start to drag this to the right and see what we get here. I'll take it the whole way through the range here. And I think I'm going to come back. And again, I'm going to let my eyes judge for me. And I think maybe right here at 61 degrees. Let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after. Isn't that nice? Just a beautiful, nice warm light on this bee. And then don't forget about opacity. If the effect is too strong, you may want to just pull that back a little bit. And I think I will to maybe right about here. Let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after. A pretty easy filter to use. Now let's try it out on a few more examples. Now, let's try it on this image. You know what? I think I would like to bring reflected light from this bottom corner up into this area right in here, kind of on an angle, like right around a 45-degree angle from the bottom left up, and maybe warm up some of these shadows. I think that'll look really nice. I'll probably use gold. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Now, here's the default setting where it's pretty much washing over the entire image because it's starting from the bottom, moving up to the top. I'll leave the light intensity where it's at. I'll come back to that later. Same with the light fall off and the position. But what I want to do is start out with the direction. So let's start to move this to the right. Okay, you see like right around here at 45 degrees, we would have like a 45-degree angle coming up here. I think I'll pull that back a little bit to maybe somewhere right around there, like 40 degrees. Now let's work with the light intensity. I think I'll give it just a little bit more light intensity, like 54%. How about the light fall off? Let's give it a little bit more fall off over to maybe right about here. And now let's adjust the position. I'll take this the whole way to the left. And now I'll just move this out slowly and let that light grow. You see that? And I'll take it over to maybe right about here, 52%. Now let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after, but see how this beautiful light up in here? Now I think the effect is way too strong, so I'll take the opacity and I'll pull this back to maybe right about here. Let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after, but look at that beautiful light coming up through there. Now let's try the methods. Right now I'm on gold. Let's try soft gold. See how soft gold really pulls out the detail? And the other thing it does, let's click on soft gold. It makes these blues look a lot more blue, which I don't like that. So the detail, I think it's over detailed. I don't like that. Now here's gold again. I like it the best. Then if I went to silver, I would get a neutral light. Now let me shut this off with neutral. Here's before, here's after. But you know what? I do like that little bit of gold light. So I think I'm going to go back to gold. Let me shut this off. Here's before, here's after. Pretty cool. I like the effect on this image. Now, let's try it out on this image, and I think maybe soft gold would look nice in this image because we have some cat's fur, and we may pop out some detail. I find that soft gold brings out a little extra detail. Remember, we are lightening up shadows here, so when you lighten up shadows, a lot of times you will bring out some detail. Now, let me go ahead and turn on Reflector Efex. Now, these are the default settings. Remember, it's starting at the bottom, and it falls off through the top. The default method is gold, and I think for this image, I want a side light from the right side over, maybe on a slight angle. Let's start out with the source direction. Let's start to drag this to the right. And yeah, I think over in this area, right around in here, maybe around, right around here, 244 degrees. Let's adjust the position of the light. I'll drag this the whole way off, and I'll start to drag this to the right. And I think I'll take this over to maybe right about here. And now for the light fall off. I'll take this back. I think I'll drag it to the right a little bit. And I think I'll take it over to maybe right about here. Looks pretty good. Now the intensity, it doesn't really matter how you adjust these, what order, but just again, let your eyes tell you what's right. I think I'll take the intensity back a bit, maybe back to right around here. And now, right now we're on gold. Let's try soft gold. Here's soft gold. See how the detail pops in that fur a little bit? And here is silver. And we get some detail pop there too, but I think I'm going to go with soft gold on this one. Let me shut this off. Here's before and here's after. I really like it on this one too. You got to give Reflector Efex a try. It's a really good one. And I think a lot of people don't even use it out there, but hopefully after watching this video, you're going to give it a try. Well, there it is, Reflector Efex. It works on any type of an image where you want to bring up some light into shadows. It's a great one to try. It's also great for portraits. I didn't show you that today, but I just wanted to show you various types of images. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Click the bell notification icon, click all so that you receive all notifications. And then every time I upload a new tutorial, you'll get notified about it. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today in the Joy of Editing with Dave Kelly. And I will see you all right here next time. But until then, happy editing.